Hey everyone, so I am doing a little project on my bike here, and this is what I'm doing. Decide to get it flashed because of I'll tell you what's happening with it. So I'm using BT MOTO as a flashing resource here, right? To tune the ECU, and it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna show you on the computer here. You download the My Genius client here. They sent you this unit, right? It's the flasher by BT MOTO, right? And you connect it via the USB to the Windows machine. It doesn't work on the Mac, only Windows computers. So I sent them the file that I copied from my ECU to the flasher. I downloaded it here to the computer. I sent it to them, they tweaked it. And now after I got it back, I loaded it back onto the device, right? See, it says successfully loaded My Genius. So you click close on that. And then everything is communicating and loading, right? So let's wait till it finishes. And then so now there's a file on the device, and this is what it looks like, by the way. Say the top one is my original, the bottom one is the tuned one. It takes typically a day to do it, so let's go to the bike and I'll show you how it all works. Okay, let's continue. This is my motorcycle. This is the Hypermotard SP, right? I showed you videos about this bike. So it has the all-in suspension. It has a full Terminioni exhaust, cat delete, right? So it's a full exhaust, and I'm not gonna call it an issue, but the thing that I was having is it used to backfire on deceleration, right? And it's not just like pops, but it was just sounded like gunfire, right? It was, when you're decelerating, it would just go, let's say, just like pop, really loud, like backfiring exhaust sound. So I thought, why didn't the person, I guess he installed this, all these modifications on the bike, but he didn't flash the ECU? I honestly don't know why. I also tested the ECU to make sure, well, I did my own test, so to make sure the ECU is not flashed. What I did is this: I know the stock fans, right? The coolant fans turn on at around 217, 220 degrees Fahrenheit. And I turned on the bike and I was literally reading out what it says here. And at 217, they turned on. That's one of the ways to see if the bike's been modified or not, the ECU, I mean, because on the ECUs, they program for the fans to turn on sooner, right, at around 200 degrees. So that's one of the ways. Another way, of course, is the backfire, which should not happen. I mean, some popping is okay when you go like pop, 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 pop. That's fine. But it goes, if you go like pop, pop, like gunfire, that's no good. And also what I've noticed is that when you ride, typically the miles per gallon to be exact, on a flashed ECU, it's approximately 37, maybe 40 miles per gallon. In here it's 45, so I know it's not flashed. And also another reason is it's quite choppy when you're just riding fairly slowly, around like 10 miles an hour, maybe somewhere around there. It's a little choppy. It shouldn't. It should be very, very smooth. So let me show you. I'm not going to show you the whole process, but just basics of what I'm doing. There's videos on the BT MOTO website that explain this correctly. I'm just kind of showing what I'm doing. So I removed the seat. This is the ECU. It was very easy to see and identify, right? This thing, in some bikes, it's hidden under the gas tank, but it's here. You don't have to remove it or anything like that. This is the diagnostics port here, right? So you connect this end and this wire, right, that they send you to the diagnostics port, and you follow the instructions. So basically, let me show you few. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but at least a few steps that they're doing here. Okay, so as soon as I connected the wire here, right, so it's the screen is, I don't know, can you see this thing? I hope you can. I don't know. I don't think you can. Oh yeah, there you go. So you have a few options here. So you go to work here, you click the OK button, right? It's opening, and then you go to writing, and this is the file that it's supposed to be tuning. There can be few files here, right? So this is the file I'm supposed to be tuning, right? So this 1 out of 1, and this is the tuned file. So this is, I'm supposed to be writing this on here. So that's the tuned file. So let's go. Yeah, there's nothing I can press here. There's just one file. So let's go OK on that. And warning, connect your vehicle to a battery. So I got it on the battery tender, and the battery is at 100%. So let's scroll down and go OK on that. Switch on the dashboard, the connection, please. Okay, so you just turn on the bike, right? Wait till bike turns on, and then you just press OK. Switch on the dashboard, press OK. So it's wait, starting communication, and it's doing this thing. See, it's identifying. So the whole process, I don't know how long it's going to take, 10-15 minutes. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but basically that's what it's doing. Switch off the dashboard to continue. Okay, let's switch that off and click OK again. Warning, please connect to the battery. Sure, I connected. Switch on the dashboard, check the connection, press OK. Okay. Okay, switch on the dashboard. Let's press OK on that. Starting to communication. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this here and let this thing finish. Okay. Oh, see, the bike is doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I guess that's the ECU flashing. See, it's just it's programming the modified stuff, and the bike is just going absolutely crazy. I think the fans turned on. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Wow, I don't know. Yeah, look at this. Like it's lit up like a Christmas tree. This thing is. So it's processing, and I'll let you know how it is. Yeah. Okay, so that took approximately, I don't know, 2 minutes or so of the bike going crazy. Now it returned to normal. And it says switch off. Let's see, what does that say? Switch off the dashboard to continue. Let's switch that off and press OK on that. And it's still programming the thing, I guess. Okay, switch on the dashboard. Okay, let's switch that on again. And let's click continue. Perform the TPS. I don't know what that is, but let's just say yes. Switch off the dashboard to continue. Okay. Let's click off on that. Okay. and it's still programming. So I'm not going to bore you with this stuff. It's on, off, continue, continue. And I'll show you the final product. Okay, so let's resume. It finished all its stuff here on the dash, and it's successfully completed, and it's returned to the main menu. Okay, so this should have completed the whole process, I'm assuming. So let me disconnect everything and I'll turn it on camera, right? On camera. I'm not gonna, if it doesn't work, hey, listen, it's on them. I did everything correct, step by step. So hold on a second. Okay, so let's see. I disconnected the unit, right, from this wiring harness. I tucked it in here. See, this is the connector. I just kind of put it here, right next to the ECU, right? So everything, I'm not gonna put the seat back on for now, but let's just see when it starts. I'm gonna turn on the key, and here it is, the moment of truth. Let's see how it goes. Hey! Okay, well, it starts, so I'm happy about that. So I'm gonna ride it, and I'm gonna ride it tomorrow. I really want to ride it now, but if you look out the window, it's pouring. I mean, at the garage door, it's pouring rain. Even though I really like to ride it now, but I'm not gonna get the enjoyment out of it because it's really raining hard. So I'm not gonna do it now. But yeah, that's what it takes to flash the bike, and I'll tell you my impressions later after I ride it. So yeah, if you have any questions about this process and how it's done, just write it in the comments below. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I made previous videos about the motorcycle, so check them out on my channel. Okay, if you have any questions, give me write a note in the description. Thanks. Bye bye.